Thanks for visiting the Media Making pilot site. The Media Making program is meant to introduce members to the basics of creating, editing, and sharing digital photography, video, audio, and soon web design. The idea is that youth are interested in creating digital media. A recent survey showed that so many of our members are interested in media making and how they could learn more about creating, editing, sharing videos, songs, photography. So we want to leverage that interest and also equip members to build those skills. So I want to give you an overview of the website and how you might use this pilot site with your members. This is obviously just a prototype, and the final media making program will be available on the revised My.Future platform in 2017. So this is our homepage where members could start. There's no login. You just go to the website and they could choose a pathway to experience. They could also check out featured projects of other members. These are coming from the Digital Arts Festival, but as soon as members start using the site, we'll start featuring some of the content that members submit. And another way that we're going to feature content that members submit is through this Instagram feed. As a way to ask for as much feedback as possible, this What Do You Think panel is at the bottom of every page. I would encourage both staff and members to share any thoughts, ideas, questions, suggestions. This is very much a rough draft, and I want to use as much feedback as possible from you all as I refine and change the website to get ready for 2017. So a few other things to note is that this is available on a desktop that has internet in a browser, and you can also use a phone. So the content is available on mobile as well. It looks similar. You could select photography and choose a module just like you would in the desktop version. So either way is an option, particularly if your site has a bring your own device policy, or if you're considering implementing a bring your own device policy. I would encourage you to let members know that they could access this site on a phone or tablet. So we'll go back to the desktop view for now and back to the home page. So when you've decided to log in and select a pathway, we'll start with photography, for instance. The photography page is grouped into 3 levels. All the pages have 3 levels right now. Level 1 is meant to be introductory. Level 2 requires a little more time and focus. And level 3 projects are going to require a little more time, a little more willingness to work with the editing software that's suggested. So you might want to suggest that members start out with a level 1 activity as they're getting started. If we look at photo manipulation, for instance, this is the typical template that you'll see on all the modules, which is that you have a title and a sort of description of what's going to happen. The what you need icons will let you know if, for instance, you could do this activity on a mobile device that has a camera, or you could use a digital camera along with a computer for editing. This is usually what the material section is going to look like. There are a few activities like claymation in the video section, which obviously require some clay in order to do that. You can see that these activities have time estimates, which are flexible. If you find that they take very different amounts of time than is suggested, please let me know. And then many of them link to external sites for things like this Photoshop instance, or something like this swimmer in the subway. As members work through these activities, the final activity will always be an option for how they can submit their work in order to earn digital badges, which is eventually going to be how the My.Future platform is set up to recognize members that complete activities. In order to submit their photography, emailing bgcamediamaking@gmail.com is always an option, or sometimes I'll also, for photography, give the option of using Instagram or another similar platform. If members are really invested in the topic that they've chosen, there are always extra resources for them to consider. to continue their learning. So photo, video, audio, these are going to look similar. Just to give you a sense of what exists in each of these categories. Photography gives different categories of photography, like portraits, nature photography, photo essays, a photo scavenger hunt, and different strategies like composition, lighting. Video includes both film and animation. The animation ranges from digital animation to claymation to stop motion animation. And some of the video prompts include silent movies, documentaries, an opportunity to do a voiceover of some animals. So a range there. And the audio activities include both music, like make your own jam or karaoke kickoff, and also non-musical audio, like a PSA or recording a children's book that you could donate to an audiobook bank. Finally, there's a staff page. This will be where this video lives. Over here, a sample photo release form. I know clubs have slightly different methods for how they collect photo releases, but it's good to know that if youth are posting photos of themselves on Media Making, it's probably a good idea for you to have a photo release form on file if you didn't already. The social media handbook, if you just want to get a better sense of a template for club policies around social media, since members may want to post the things that they've created, you can check this out. I would strongly advise, if you don't yet have a bring your own device template, that you look at this model and fill in some things that work for your club. For instance, I think a good way to make sure that the media making program works well with the equipment that's available would be to say that devices are allowed during program time if they serve program purposes. So for example, a member using a cell phone or tablet to record a video while they're trying to make a movie is a great use of their own device, and that should be encouraged. Accounts, logins, and passwords. Some of the external websites that this links to ask for a login and password. If members want to create their own login and password, I'm only linking to free sites, so they could certainly do that. But for younger members or for members who might lose track of their login and password, this is a complete list of some of the logins and passwords that I've created and that members are welcome to use. Finally, the modules and facilitator notes. So if you click on any of these, audio, photo, video, soon to be web design, this will take you to the Google Drive, which has the same modules that you saw before. I'll pull up photo manipulation, but also has some facilitator notes. So if you are planning out a program and you want to get a sense of some behind the scenes notes, then this is a good format for you to use, and it's also printable. I would not recommend printing it for members since the hyperlinks will show up just as text, but if you wanted to have a record of some notes off to the side, you could pull this up on another phone or tablet, or you could print it out. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can either send me an email, cbooth@bgca.org, or send a message through the website or to the bgcamediamaking@gmail.com address, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks so much, and please let me know of any questions and comments and feedback you have.